Alrighty. Let's get this show on the road. For those who are just here, or listening, because I know not anybody's in the chat right now, because it's literally just started, but Nick is currently not here. So it's just gonna be me for a little bit. I don't know how long. It could be me for the entire stream, or it could be me only for like a few minutes. Who knows? Wait. Never mind. I misspoke. He just messaged me saying he's going to join. So give me a sec. Me and my poor timing. That he is getting, he's getting food, and then he will be ready. So, it started a little more prematurely than I thought it would, but it's okay. Well, while we're waiting, I might as well just get everything ready anyway. So just give me a second. Switch up the music so it's not the same thing over and over again. You got this cloud. Oh, I think my voice is dying today. I didn't talk that much yesterday. But, just isn't my day, I guess, for being on pitch. Oh, that's right, I need water. I didn't get myself water. That's what I'm missing. Let's just post that Tumblr for now. Leave it at that. Alright. So, excuse me for one moment while I get water. It'll only take a good few seconds. Alrighty, I have obtained water, so now we are hydrated. I admittedly started this stream with poor timing because I didn't know if Nick would be here, and then Nick immediately messaged me after I started the stream, expecting him not to be here. We're just gonna hang out for a little bit. Shouldn't be much of a problem. Kristoff. I'm getting the two mixed up. I hate how creaky my chair is. Maybe I can write like text. Can I write text on my thing? Let's see what you can do, OBS. Can I write text? I can. Maybe. Ah, yes, I can. Yes. You get to see, oops. I probably should change the Can I change the color? Yes. How's this? It's fitting. That's good. We're on standby. We're just chilling. Me using my big fancy words. I finally figured out how to turn the cursor off so you won't see my cursor flying around the screen anymore. I was a bit of a dum-dum and didn't do that before, but now I have, so you won't have to deal with it. You won't have to deal with the cursor buzzing around the screen like a fly, you know? It's too distracting. Wait a minute, is the text not showing up? nameplate was far behind. And yes, the text is on the screen. But to be honest, in the red it does look a little ominous. So maybe I should change it to a different color. I'm just gonna have a little fun with it. It's a nice shade of blue. There we go. Much more friendlier. Not as intimidating. Favorite color. Not too bright a purple. There, this is nice. Yeah, let's go. Perfect. Welcome to the stream where it's only me messing with colors. This is what you signed up for, right? We might as well just test things. I want to see if gifts will load. Image. We'll just insert an image work. Where's a gif I have? This is, oh yes, it does. It works. Okay, so good to know gifts work. Yeah, this will work for now. I'll just put this over here. I wish I had a transparent one. This will keep you entertained until we get started. Are you not entertained? Well, now I'm curious. What can we make a show 'em stance to? That'll look like it'll fit. Oh, this is the old stuff. Ah! Ah! This is much faster. We'll let this play for a little bit. To anyone watching, I am so sorry. This is just what happens when I'm bored. I'll wait for Nick to get food. Because I was very poor with timing. And I don't want to just randomly shut off the stream after I already posted it to Tumblr. Because I committed to the bit, and now I have to sit with it. Okay, now Nick is ready. Hold on. I gotta give him a call. Phone is ringing. Hello.
Hi.
Yeah. So I accidentally, like, I wasn't sure if you were gonna show up, so I started just prematurely streaming, and then like you sent your text saying okay as soon as I started celebrating. Oh shit! And so I just was waiting here, messing around with shit on stream. So now I gotta remove all my random stuff I was messing around with. But okay, now that we're ready, let's continue with that a moment. Oh, wait, whoops, I forgot to start streaming. To you, specifically. There we go. Much better. Okay.
Court is now in session for the trial of walkie-talkie.
The defense is ready, Your Honor. Hey, Cloud.
Ready to rock and roll, here, Judge.
Ah, it's him! The prick guy from yesterday! He's a prosecutor?
It's Mr. Gavin's brother.
Long time no see, Prosecutor Gavin. Were you taking a leave of absence?
You know that little band I started in my free time? Thing is, we got real popular. Hard to say 9 to your fans when 3 of your singles go platinum, yeah?
I see. To be honest, I was a little concerned. I fear that you might still be distraught over that one trial.
Not too worry, Judge. I wouldn't miss this day of court for the world. is worth even more than VIP passes to one of my concerts, yeah? How could I pass up a chance to see the true strength? But the little boy who bested my brother. He was once canceling a show or two.
Damn.
Roasted, idiot.
You really just wanted to see me that bad, huh?
Understood. You may give your opening statement to the court.
Before that, I was thinking. Is the air in the courtroom not a bit serious?
It is a court of law.
That's no way to get the crowd jumping there, Judge.
It's time to get silly!
They're not supposed to jump. This is a courtroom.
Jump, jump, jump!
Actun! Today we play it my way!
What's that noise?
I like how he just acknowledges, what the fuck?
He brought in speakers.
Sometimes you have to get on up to order to get down. To prosecuting.
This is crazy.
The victim, Pal Maractus, director of the Maractus Clinic. The scene, People Park, he was found putting a noodle stand.
What in the world was a doctor doing pulling a noodle stand?
And I like to believe that from this point on, he's just playing all of the music in the courtroom.
Yes, I believe. You only find that out by asking the defendant right here, right now. Because it's undeniable truth. It's undeniable truth that he shot the victim.
What do you mean undeniable?
If you want to glare at anyone there, Justice, glare at the punk in the defendant's chair. His crime was witnessed quite clearly, you see.
Very well. Please admit this witness to the court.
9. Not yet.
It is funny to imagine that, like, he's the only one who can hear that, so to everyone else, he's just like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Oh, there's a little mat to be cleaned up.
Could you talk without the accompaniment?
I swear I could see the guitar for a second.
What is it, Prosecutor Gavin?
The motive here, Judge. Why did the little punk do it? Why did he kill the director of the Maractus Clinic?
Not so fast! The defendant doesn't have to explain that.
Oh? But will the defendant specifically request to do so? As he did this morning. I want to give a shout out to all my homies, I believe he said. With a Y.
Yeah, with a
What?
What is right?
They always say that on stage you should hit the crowd with speed and ferocity. Sounds like he got you good, huh, Polly?
Well, it is highly unusual, but... The court will now hear from the defendant concerning his motive in the crime. So, you son, are you the defendant? Are you?
I ain't your son, old man. You step to a Kataki, you best be prepared to step strong. You step to a public official, you best be prepared to step into jail.
You got him.
That's a great fucking line.
Yeah, Clavier's got really good lines.
I like how Clavier is like a very nonchalant prosecutor, but he's dead ass serious about his job.
And he's like actually kind of helpful. He's like he's not like trying to be your rival, he's just trying to help you out.
Do his job.
Yeah. Instead of being
got-
like, I hate your guts, so I'm going against you.
True. You gotta hand it to him. Rocky sure has guts.
It's not his guts I'm worried about.
It's my guts. It's my guts I'm worried about.
It's mine. I like to keep my internal organs internal.
Not outternal. Because outternal's just stupid.
External. That's that's the word.
No, it's outternal.
It's X.
Well then, the court will now hear testimony on the defendant's motive.
Why do they call it oven? When you oven the cold food about hot, eat the food. Yes.
From the defendant himself.
I'll tell you one thing, that doctor was a cracker. Someone had to show him what's what. I was in his clinic about half a year ago. He messed up my op something bad. And then he just lets me go without a word. See you later, bye! So I gotta go in and get another doctor to patch me up again. That was the day I done figured it out. No OG's gonna let that pass! That's why I went to his pad that night. Know what I'm saying? Again, all the Apollo Justice defendants are, like, not committed for murder, but guilty of doing something else.
Yeah. I mean, that says for a lot of it. Because, I mean, like, everyone in this game is, like, accused of perjury, you know? Because they're actively lying in their testimonies all the time. And it's like, oh my god, everyone in this court needs to be arrested for perjury.
True. But technically they're not lying, they're just twisting the truth to
It's still
fit their lie.
perjury! Omitting information is still, like, a bad thing.
That's why we have lawyers like Phoenix Wright and
You have to
Apollo
speak
Justin,
the
Athena
truth and
Sykes,
only
and
the
Gregory. That's why we have lawyers to pull the truth right out of it, okay?
Yeah.
You say you were one of the victim's patients?
A lot of stuff goes down when you're keeping it real on the street. True that. I'll tell you one thing, that dog was whack!
Wait.
Very well, the defense may begin the cross-examination.
I can't believe this is the first time I'm hearing about all of this.
Oh, bad lawyer.
Yeah, it definitely feels like we're working a bit backwards in this one. So you were a patient at the Maractus Clinic half a year ago? For what reason?
How would you might call a mark of honor? Can you explain precisely what was wrong? We got a little run-in with the Rivals family. Marble Rivals. That's why I pulled a jack move. I ran into an ambush. She busted a cap right in me. According to my sources, you couldn't stand the stress of waiting. I ran in 50 minutes before the appointed time, by yourself. Hey, I was more than a match for those guys.
You got shot! How are you?
Phew, what's a bullet to a Katake?
You brought nothing to a gunfight.
Yeah, you really brought nothing.
Use.
What we gotta do, Yakuza is way in
What
there?
do you think? You're Kiryu? Kazuma Kiryu? Huh? Is that who you think you are?
Hey, at least he doesn't hit women.
True.
Like Kazuma.
So you were carried to the Maractus Clinic from there?
Apparently he was shot in the heart, and he was too late. He gave love a bad name.
To blame. You give love a bad name. Shot in the heart and he's still alive?
I can catch bullets between my teeth.
Sure.
I never learned how to catch them with my heart.
I don't think you want to know.
Yeah. The bullet stopped just short of my thumper. You know what I'm saying? I would have been goaded if it weren't for that whack doc. Can't even take out a stupid bullet. So as you say, the surgery was a failure. That ain't all of it, Holmes.
You mean Sholmes? Sorry.
Yeah, Miraculous was kind of a shitty doctor.
Well, yeah, his name is literally Malpractice. What do you mean? He just let you go without a word?
What do you think it means? It's whack, that's what. I'm not sure what that means, but it sounds bad. It's that the doctor wished to hide his mistakes. This is why he let the defendant go. He's alive, straight up. He's a badder G than me.
So this bullet is still...
You know it. I can still feel it. Right there in my chest, pressing up against my heart. Your words are like a bullet shot straight into my heart. Or something to that effect. Incidentally, that's from one of our hit singles.
Self-promo.
Well, that sounds like a straightforward case of malpractice.
Exactly.
Word, J-Man. What no accident, that's for shizzle. Break it down like... Seemed that there were issues with this doctor. Man, putting him down was like doing the world a favor.
Lucky! Please consult your lawyer before saying things like that.
Chin up, Apollo. Back straight.
No, I got the gamer posture.
When there's investigation, but when there's a trial mode. Why did this mistake only come to light that day? It was found during the family's health checkup.
The family checkup?
That was the wackest thing of all. All those G's lined up, taking eye exams and all that. Had to die young and fade away. Bizzle! So,
He's taking off.
yep. Or at least through here. Eh? What's a relief? Oh, did your father not tell you? That bullet you carry so close to your heart, if not attended to immediately, it could kill you.
What?
Yes, Dr. Malpractice had knowledge concerning this ticking time bomb in you. Knowledge that could have saved your life. No way! That's whack! There is proof, your checkup report. Let's look at this. How ironic that you would kill the one man capable of helping you. You're almost as scared as he was. Well, now that the place is hopping, let's get this gig started. Started? We had enough of a warm-up, Hackjaw. Time to heal from the weakness. Walkie sure it's quiet all of a sudden. Yeah, Claudia laid the smackdown on his ass.
Yeah, you shut him up real good. I'm a little uneasy myself. Is this Gavin's strategy? Is this Gavin's strategy?
You play him.
Why me? No!
I already took a bullet. You take one.
Fine.
So, you will tell us your name and occupation.
Oh god, he's one of the guys that speaks really fast.
Actually, you know what? I'll take the bullets and
Okay.
I can keep up. My name is Wesley Stickler. By occupation, I take it you refer to prop society at large as for the livelihood, under which definition I must confess to being unemployed. However, we must acknowledge the meaning of identity, which is commonly attached to the notion of occupation, and what we have accepted as reality. We see that our confusion and I get solved per se, but for the faking of the inherent and the representation I haven't.
You were pretty good. You got like 90% of it.
Yeah. But he speaks in like big words, so.
Yeah.
By wishing me to say that he is a student. A junior at Ivy University, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, in the Department of Science and Engineering. Filled with curiosity for all things, I spend my day in the pursuit of truth, honing my... Shut up!
Please, shut up.
A particular pre-direct curiosity to these cases at hand today. Very well, Mr. Stickler. Please testify to the court about what you saw on the night of the crime. You asked quite simplistically what I saw. However, we must understand now Homo sapiens present to I. He's designed to receive and interpret data, sending images from a signal.
It fades to black.
Shut up! Shut up!
Even the game is like, please stop.
This milk is good. I love milk. It makes my bones stronger.
Isn't that a myth?
Oh no. My mom says it, so I believe her.
I can't remember.
My mommy said it, so I believe her. That night I passed through the park on my way home from shopping when I saw them. One man pulling a stand and another man facing him. I saw them quite clearly. The man facing the victim was the defendant. In his hand he held, yes, a pistol.
You were saying?
Oh yes. The man was in his hand he held, yes, a pistol. It was pointed at the man pulling the stand. A shot! The bullet hit the man pulling the stand from front square in the forehead. Was there anyone else in the park at that time? I can say with 100% accuracy that there was not. The pistol our witness referred to is this. A gun with 17 bullets.
A gun.
The court accepts this into evidence. Very well, Mr. Justice, you may cross-examine the witness.
Yes, Your Honor. Trucy? Why are you staring like that at the witness?
That man. I can't help but feel I've seen him somewhere before.
What?
Yeah?
Are these men talking by any chance?
Ah, now that you mention it, they were. Though I cannot claim I heard them clearly. Only fragments such as, "You lied to me," oh, and "I'm gonna give you a taste of your own medicine, pal." It's just as our defendant claims. I believe he wished to teach the victim what it felt like to take a bullet into the heart.
And then you shot him in the forehead.
Dumbass.
Fool!
If that's true, then there's a vital piece of testimony.
Break it down like...
Sounds like you heard them clearly enough to me.
Hold it? Might I be allowed to amend my testimony?
What now?
To be precise, he did not say pal, but man. Yes, that was the way of it. I swear it on my diploma.
What's the difference?
And this other man, who was he?
How can you be so sure it was the defendant? The crime took place at night. It would have been too dark.
Perhaps I was remiss in not mentioning this earlier.
Huh?
You see, in class I would sit in the very backmost seat, break it down like, you know why?
Who cares?
I care. Because I do not wish anyone to copy my perfect notes.
And this relates to your testimony how?
It does not.
It certainly does not. I mentioned it to illustrate my predeposition to that which is perfect. It was dark, you say, yet there are lights in the park. Okay, head ass. If I say the defendant was in the park that night, then he was in the park that night. It is hard, immutable fact. He sure is confident.
He seems to be telling the truth, too.
That's a lie.
Are you sure the pistol you saw is the same as the one just submitted as evidence?
Am I sure? Surely you jest. Are you so a common witness would be tempted to say?
Huh?
That I am no common witness. I see not only events as they are, but the logical structure governing these events. First, we must consider the fact that I was at night in the park, which indeed restricted my field of vision due to insufficient level of illumination now. Consider that the pistol let us call object A was been shrouded. It becomes difficult to say with certainty that object A was indeed object A. I think he means you couldn't see it that clearly.
My badge for a normal witness.
Yet, the fact that a pistol was fired before my eyes is indisputable. I can still see it when I close my eyes. The defendant raised his weapon.
But when you close your eyes,
Hey,
does it
hey,
almost feel
hey,
like
hey,
nothing changed at all? You lie.
What?
Your Honor, what? I did the right thing. I thought that was the thing that...
Fucking die!
It's probably the point that shot him in the forehead, because I swear there was a thing that said, well, I don't know.
Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, go to the autopsy report. Do we have that?
Yeah, let me look. Single bullet
Yeah.
to the right temple, so not in the forehead, in the temple. You lie.
Objection!
Phew! If that's all of it, I think I have a chance.
Is that you? Relaxing, I see, Air Justice.
No! Huh? No. Ahem! Objection!
Once it's quiet enough, Mr. Justice. Apollo, pace yourself. This trial's not over yet.
Right. Look at this.
The autopsy report? Is there a problem with the autopsy report?
Right, a problem. Problem, yes! The problem is the location of the entry wound.
The location?
You testified that the killer shot the victim square in the forehead, did you not?
Ah, I have already determined your angle of inquiry. Allow me to explain. It is quite simple, really. First, understand that when I say square, I speak not at a geometrical angle.
Yep,
What do I
yep,
mean
yep,
by
yep,
square?
yep.
The wavelength of the light emitted by a krypton particle, as we all know in addition, is well known that krypton particles are rare and invisible, which point to a basic postulate in line. Reason it. Mr. Joseph. The ultimate yapper.
Yes.
But your objection to these, krypton particle things. These are the big time, and you are obsessed with something so small? You disappoint me.
No! I'm obsessed with something big! I mean, there's a bigger, less nitpicky problem here.
Do tell.
Just look at the autopsy report. The location of the entry wound was... the right temple!
Temple?
Mr. Stickler, you said quite clearly that the victim was shot square in the forehead. That's a contradiction, isn't it? It is, right? Finally!
Objection!
God damn it!
Air justice. Oh, air justice. Air justice, air justice, air justice, air justice. Air justice, air justice, air justice.
You good, bro?
No, you're stupid.
Yes?
Your tactics are outdated. Try to shake the weakness by objecting to trifles. Surely you haven't forgotten the fatal wound your master suffered 7 years ago. Phoenix Wright, was it?
Look, I knew the wound was in the wrong place according to this testimony.
Hey, forehead.
There it is. Forehead?
Your forehead's so big, it's covered the entire continent of the capital of the United States of America.
But it's funny that the reason he even calls him air forehead is because they're arguing against whether someone was shot in the forehead or not.
Yeah. And also his forehead is big.
What having no bangs does to a motherfucker, I should know.
Let us imagine you are walking through the park. You see two men facing each other, one with a pistol trained on the other. What would you do, Air Forehead?
Well, I guess I would try to stop them. I'd probably shout, "Stop!"
And you, Farline? Me? Well, I'd probably scream, "Eek!" And you, Air Stickler? What did you shout, I wonder?
Ah! The victim turned his head at the last moment.
Oh yes, thank you for jogging my memory. Sound like addendum.
Addendum.
Yeah.
Addendum.
Sound like an addendum is. Sound like an addendum to the testimony is required. As soon as the killer raised his pistol, I took action. Cease this at once, you two! I cried with composure. I used the force to stop that bullet, but I fucked up. Whoops. The victim turned in the direction of my voice and a shot rang out.
My powers were not strong enough.
Whereupon our cowardly killer, the defendant, appeared to have become frightened. Tossing the pistol aside, he fled from the scene. I see. So you attempted to stop the crime. Indeed, with composure. For what he, saw, at least he tried to stop it?
Tried.
I mean, how was he supposed to know there was someone in the back of that noodle stand?
Yeah. And obviously you don't want to come running at somebody with what you think is a gun, you know?
Yeah. Or any weapon of that matter.
Yeah, you don't want to get yourself stabbed, but you do want to try to de-escalate things.
Well, maybe the criminal wouldn't have fired if he hadn't shouted like that. What do you want him to do, Trucy?
That doesn't really matter now, unfortunately.
I'm like a cat. I'm drinking my milk. Let us consider this new testimony, shall we? Observe the diagram, if you would. How to fall down the stairs. The witness, Mr. Stickler, was it, stood here. He shouted, "Oh, stop, please," or something of this nature. And the victim responded by looking in the witness direction. Eh? If the killer was to have fired at just that moment, as we can see, the bullet would have struck the right temple, as in this report. That does seem to be the case. Witness the Power Jr. in the Ivy University Department of Science. Very well, Mr. Justice, you may cross-examine the witness.
Can you describe the killer's actions more clearly?
You seem quite surprised, especially considering that it was he who did the deed. And we can see human psychology is a tangled web indeed. He simply couldn't believe what he had done. He shot, he panicked, a common tale but true. Unfortunately, before I could take further action.
You didn't try to apprehend the criminal?
Motherfucker, what do you want me to do? It all happened so fast, I'm afraid I had the time. Doesn't something about that strike you as odd, Apollo?
If you tried to run in those robes, you know he'd trip.
Yeah.
What?
The killer was in a hurry, right? He fired the pistol and tossed it right away.
According to the testimony, that's what happened, yes.
In that case, I expect to find something that we didn't find.
Find something? Find what?
I like that contradiction, kinda sad to... I like that contradiction. Kinda sad to see it go.
Not as sad as I feel. What do we do now?
At least the testimony's getting a little clearer.
She's right. Maybe I can find something to use in this new testimony. So something
check the gun. Fingerprints are wiped. Yeah. I feel like this pistol with this like wording will go better.
Oh, and it says
Because-
2 rounds were fired. Hold on.
Yeah.
Maybe presenting it with this.
Objection! Nope.
Shit! Your Honor, I don't remember.
Go to the fifth statement, present the pistol there because, like, he tossed the gun away, but there's no fingerprints on it.
True.
Objection!
Yeah. Wait a second.
This another misleading was Crest. Yet you're so beholden to your own motor discourse, you can see how it affects you.
Come again?
Wait a second, you say? A second? Oh, we intend to wait just a single second, 1/16th of a minute. That's hardly enough time to draw a breath, let alone make a statement in court. Now, had you asked for a longer period of time, say 3 minutes, 35 seconds, Mr. Justice!
Yes, Your Honor.
Am I to understand you are objecting to the length of a second?
Yes! I mean, no! Here, just look at the pistol. It doesn't have a single It looks like his hand is the gun.
Yeah. Here,
Oh,
Edward,
yeah, one
toss
more
it the phone.
thing. Go long! Spinning JPEG.
Yeah.
It doesn't have a single fingerprint on it.
Ah, a common ploy made all the more common, I fear, by the prevalence of television.
Prevalence.
Thank you. Criminals these days are loath to leave fingerprints.
Wait, but you said the killer tossed the gun and ran!
That's right.
Yeah.
He didn't have time to wipe the gun for prints. Ah, the little girl sticking to the university student. There's a song in that. I'm not little. Then let's think like adults, shall we, Fraulein? Eh? What if the killer, the defendant, was wearing gloves? Gotta admit, I didn't think of that, Apollo.
Well, Mr. Justice?
Could the killer have been wearing gloves?
No way. Because remember, there's fingerprints on the knife.
Yeah, you're right. The record of the murder weapon is very clear about one thing. The fingerprints were wiped, which means some trace of prints remained. Which contradicts your testimony. If everything happened as you say it did, you wouldn't have time to wipe the pistol.
That may be, but it does not change what I saw. The killer, the defendant, he threw down the murderous weapon from his hand and fled. And this pistol was found at the scene of the crime. Surely suggesting that this was the weapon he disposed of. That sounds solid to me. Well, therefore, any of your precious objections?
What gives, Apollo? Let's see the voice training go to work.
You know, I've only recently realized something. No matter how much you train your voice, it doesn't matter if you have nothing to say.
What do you mean, nothing to say? Isn't it obvious from what the witness just said?
Huh? Isn't what obvious?
When we say what he saw just now, he said he saw Walkie drop a murderous weapon.
Again, putting this music, associating this music with fucking Kristoff. I'm just imagining Kristoff taking the murder weapon. Now Apollo won't complete his. Now Apollo can't defend his fucking defendant. Take that.
Bro, you're in jail.
Everywhere he goes, I just hear him. Kristoff Gavin. That vacuum isn't no.
But that was not the same as being 100% sure what Walkie threw away.
You're right.
He's just confused because a pistol was found at the scene.
Poor Mrs. Stickler. It must be hard to be so perfect and yet so wrong. Well, it can't be said that I'm quite offended. While it is indeed true that once in my youth I wore a love letter in my own blood that was seized by the teacher and posted on the blackboard for all to see, and the application report might well reflect my... Are We can say for certain that the witness saw the killer show something. Did you say we wrote his fucking... Wait, what? He wrote something in blood.
What?
Go back. He said, I wrote a love letter in my own blood.
Oh my god, I didn't see that. I saw he wrote a love letter, but I didn't know he wrote it in his own blood. Jesus Christ.
Weirdo.
Yeah.
We can say for certain that the witness saw the killer throw something. Does the defense have anything to say about this?
Well, what he threw wasn't a pistol.
Then it had to be something else.
At least one person on the defense team seemed to be thinking.
Bitch. I'll wipe that smile off your pretty face, Gavin.
What was that?
Pretty. It's in my head. You can't hear my thoughts. It's in my thoughts. Keep the gay thoughts in your thoughts.
Perhaps you can inform the court of the nature of this something else. What did the killer throw away before fleeing the scene?
Let me see what
Is that
you have.
a sword?
No.
Technically, it's not a knife, actually.
It's a shiv, according to Emma.
I saw one of those on a late night movie last night. Was it a samurai movie?
Great, a sleep-deprived judge. This knife was
I
found
know-
at the scene of the crime with the defendant's prints on it.
I know, like, the translation says it's a knife, but with, like, that thing, like, on the edge of the blade. You know how samurai swords have that?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's that. It's the smallest samurai sword thingy.
Mm.
A Tainto, I think it's called.
I don't know, I'd have to look it up.
It's funny because if a sword doesn't work, switch to the backup sword.
Mm.
His prints.
This single piece of evidence proves two important things. One, that the defendant threw down wasn't a pistol. Two, that the defendant wasn't wearing gloves.
Indeed. Oh, yeah, forehead. You're forgetting two other things you just proven.
Huh?
One that the man the witness saw was the defendant, Mr. Waki Kitaki. Two, that the defendant was holding a knife with the intent of harming the victim.
Oh!
Indeed.
Underestimated Gavin is the lesson here.
The score is of the opinion that our witness is fond of making assumptions. In that light, I believe it would behoove, else it's
Behoove?
No one says this anymore.
That's why the old man is saying it.
True. I believe it would behoove us to hear about what we really occurred. With less assuming, please. It's always the same with you people. Mark left the house on foot and 5 minutes later his brother left after him. How long would it take for Mark's brother to catch up to him? Assuming that Mark never had to stop for a traffic light, simple as mathematics be
Yeah,
like.
math. Those word math problems. God.
If Mark had 3 apples,
If Mark had
if
six apples and Adam took away 2, and then George brought in 3 more, how many apples?
how many apples did Mark have? Shut up.
Just give me the equation.
Assuming, yes, that's what I said. Assuming. As if we're a probable situation at all.
Stop sniffing.
Yes, you are assuming that my assumption is no better.
Well, you know what it means. It makes a ass out of you and me.
Well, this court assumes
I have a way with words.
that the witness will testify as to what happened after the shot was fired.
The journalism major sure is doing a lot for me. I'll be a public speaker in no time.
I could not prevent the killer from leaving the scene, nor could I simply leave the scene in good conscience. Wait, bring it down, like. Ergo, I used my cell phone to call the police.
Peek.
Until the police arrived at the scene 10 minutes later, I saw no one else. Bum bum. Bum na 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 na.
Why did you chase the killer?
Oh, wrong Allegro.
Wrong one. Wrong game.
Bum 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 bum.
Smoke weed ever.
Smoke weed every day. Smoke weed every day. Smoke weed every day. He was, as you say, a killer. Of course, I could have run him down. I could have run him down, yet what would we have done when cornered?
Nope. Keep running.
Keep running. Run past him and pretend you weren't running him down.
Just he's thinking he can chase this person down when he's wearing graduation robes. Like, no way, bro. You're tripping. Literally.
You know those those Harry Potter movies where Harry was in his robes? How the hell did he not trip while he was running?
No, it's just these huge robes.
Sadly, it takes more than an aptitude for solving quadratic equation to know that.
Like, you have to hold them up like a dress, you know?
Yeah. Well, unless the costume
And even
designer
then, it's
decided
still
to...
awkward, because now you have to hold them up and, like, you're, like, not aerodynamic anymore, you know?
Unless the costume designer did something for that to prevent that from happening.
Yeah, who knows?
Netflix is now presenting live-action Ace Attorney. The sequel to the Ace Attorney movie. Fucking imagine.
God, I want a Dual Destinies anime so badly.
You will get a Dual Destinies live action. With the return of the actor for Phoenix Wright. Which, good for him, honestly.
Yeah. That movie was like 75% shit posting. It's so funny.
Yeah, but somehow the most accurate game movie ever.
Somehow.
Except for the Blue Badger part.
Yeah. There's no feasible explanation for that.
The testimony earlier not proved the defendant present at the scene. Oh, I know why they were falling like that. Like where everyone just fell in that one scene where Phoenix said something stupid.
Isn't it because of some like anime trope?
Yeah, it's some anime trope where someone says something really fucking stupid or impossible and everyone just falls.
It does look a little awkward in live action, but that's what makes it funnier.
Yeah.
Especially when you don't know that that's a thing.
Because when anime do it, it's just instant.
I know, just... And I'm still not getting over that they kept the cut of the bird flying in his face.
Yeah.
And they just abruptly cut it. And of course the hastily put together, fuck, shit.
fuck, shit.
It's so
Fuck it.
It's so funny.
I got I want to watch that again. And do we not also now know that there was no one else there? Also, I forgot to do our Christmas movie. Can I do that for Pretty Ding Dong Bing Bong?
I mean, sure, go ahead, knock yourself out.
It seems clear that we have our Keela.
No, it is after Christmas, so I don't know how fitting it'll be.
It's still December.
Yeah, you're right. Better late than never.
Does it not?
After Christmas means it wasn't Christmas.
After Christmas means it's always Christmas.
After
Does it
Christmas
not?
means it's always Christmas. Sorry.
Does it not, Mr. Justice?
I better find a way to take this testimony down quick.
Newsflash, you won't. It's one of those where you have to press everything.
Which way did the killer run?
By that time, it was clear the killer had noticed me.
Sorry, I'm like reading stuff on Discord.
Naturally, you ran to the opposite direction.
That would mean he ran in the opposite direction from the Kitaki mansion.
Akhtun, don't even think about pointing out that he was going away from his home. All he had to do was loop back once he was out of sight.
How did he know that's where I was going? You were certainly composed for someone who had just witnessed a killing.
I wanted to devote one's life to the pursuit of science. One must never flinch at the sight of a little blood. You won't be so moved by a chemical discovery that one dropped one flask upon the lab room floor. Ooh, cool answer, very cool.
So nothing strange about how he acted. Tracy looks like she has something to say. Wasn't your first thought to call an ambulance?
It can't be said that I have dabbled in medicine. The injury I witnessed, namely a single shot to the head, tends to result in death. Ergo, there was no need for me to call an ambulance.
Syllogism.
Oh,
I don't think I've ever heard that word before, actually. Well, technically I have if we've played this game before, but I don't remember it.
oh, a perfect syllogism. A proof in 3 parts. Equicacy.
Exquisite.
Sorry.
It's fine.
Exquisite. Simply exquisite.
It happens. He actually looks like he's going to cry.
I couldn't believe the. Oh, I already read that.
Can you tell us in detail about these 10 minutes?
I stood in a state of heightened awareness. Anything could happen at any moment. Anyone could appear from any direction.
Is that all?
No one came. No one came. Nothing happened at all. I saw it all, which is to say I saw nothing. Hold up, I gotta show you something real quick.
Oh boy. What you got for me?
This you?
Hold on. That's funny.
I know, right?
It's like that one, like a Kirby where it's like, get out of my head!
Leave me alone! Oh my god! late.
Sorry for context for chat. Marvel Rivals meme.
It was late at night. It's not odd to think there would be few people around the park.
So we just stood there watching? Not much to go on there. Trucy, if you got something to say, by all means, say it! Ugh, I can't find a single problem with that testimony.
Had enough of that last hair, forehead?
Maybe it's time to back off a bit?
Yes.
Ugh. There's nothing fishy about that testimony at all!
It appears there are no objections to the witness' current testimony.
There are any number of ways to explain the lack of prints on the pistol, I assure you. Perhaps the killer really was wearing gloves which wiped the previous user's prints off. Then after the deed was done, this fell out of his pocket as he was throwing the gun away. A mistake befitting of small-time punk, in my opinion.
No! No! Ugh.
Seem we come to the end of the line here.
No, that can't be all.
How unfortunate. It seems that you weren't cut out to stand on the same stage as me.
I know how much you like to fight, so add another problem to your night.
No! Stop!
I'm gonna do a sneaky thing and then make a dictionary.
I hate that I know that.
What you have, forehead? Imagine they added that as a fucking power in one
Oh, that
screenshot
would be
counts
so
as DVD.
annoying. Do you know how annoyed people would be?
Uh-oh, how unfortunate.
People would put this game on mute.
I believe this brings the cross-examination to a close.
But yeah, they better make a shit ton of cosmetics for that FNAF collab with Dead by Daylight. Cause like, they can make so much money with how many animatronics there are. They could do like multiple for different characters. Like, jeez. They'd be rolling in cash.
True.
It'd be a stupid move to not capitalize on that. Unfortunately, it probably means overworking their artists, but that's the sad truth.
Not really, since they always like do this stuff like once a year, so.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess it depends how much they're doing, what the workload is. Because I know they do a lot of this stuff in advance. They do it like almost like a year or two in advance.
A year in advance, mostly. Yeah, a year in advance. Also, I read this.
Oops, sorry. I'm too busy talking about FNAF and DBD.
This court will now declare the verdict for the defendant Walkie to talk.
We to Trucy.
What's the meaning of this? Who are you?
The black.
There will be no verdict in this court. Not yet.
I can't even tell what you're saying. Oh wait, are you one of the Kitakis?
No.
Katakis? You mean the notorious
The
gangsters?
Invisible Man.
If you want to see me get this pretty little girl, you smile. The other day, I joined the call for 20 minutes.
What? This court will not bow to the pressure from the likes of...
Fair judge. I see little point in further aggravating these gentlemen.
Thanks, Bob.
Bring this. Bring man. What about you? You're a liar. Junk.
Oh wait, did he disappear so fast?
It's Ron Delight.
It's Ron. This is just don't do
suppose I have no choice but to adjourn for a 20-minute recess. Riken! Catch that mysterious man!
You'll never find him.
No, he won't.
The sound fonts just give me Pokemon vibes.
Yeah.
It's because it's the DS era. That's probably why.
Pick that, Apollo. I kidnapped your sister, Kristoff said.
Trucy! Trucy?
You move quick, Apollo. Good show, good show.
Trucy! You're okay! I thought...
Don't cry, Apollo.
These good-for-nothing gangsters! There are some things you just don't do! Pressing charges!
Wait, just calm down, Apollo. Or else.
Ah! What the heck is that?
Surprise?
And then I love that this is the first time that we can see her two little horns.
Yeah.
I love that that's a thing that they both have. It's so cute.
Also indicated that they were siblings.
Yeah, and they're siblings. Also, I totally forgot that, like, Apollo's already, like, getting super emotional over her. Like, yeah, that's instinct. That's instincts, bro.
This is one of my best tricks, the amazing Mr. Hat.
You look marvelous, darling.
He's a big hit on stage at the Wonder Bar.
Whoops.
Nope. Yes, I'm a big kid.
Well, what do you think? Do you like it?
You mean
Shotgun blast.
Trucy! There are some things you just don't do! I'm pressing charges!
Apollo, now's not the time to be threatening me.
Yeah, god, yeah, these two are siblings before they even know it.
When you press charges on your sibling.
Yeah. Mom's gonna be so mad at you!
It's you who be threatening. It's you who being threatened here.
Huh?
Remember what you said to Walkie's father yesterday? You promised you save his son!
But that testimony was rock solid! What are you suggesting I do?
Look, once the judge declares a verdict, it's all over. If I can use my talent to stop that from happening, I will.
Trucy, no more stage abductions, please.
Unlike a real abduction, that will happen next year.
Yeah.
I'm not talking about magic, Apollo. I know when the witness isn't confident. I can perceive what he's feeling. It might not mean anything, but it's all we got.
You can see what he's feeling?
Think back, Apollo. Think back to the times when there was a contradiction in his testimony. All the times.
All the times there was a contradiction?
I remember.
Well, I think I remember them, sure.
There were 2 times when you made statements he wasn't confident in. And each time, there was a contradiction.
In his hand, you know, yes, a pistol. It was pointed at the man pulling the stand. Tossing the pistol aside, he fled for the scene.
He said the man tossed aside a pistol. But it turned out he wasn't sure, and sure enough, there was a contradiction.
Well, that's true, but how does that help us?
God damn it, Apollo! Use your fucking lawyer power! Did you notice anything? Whenever he made a statement he wasn't confident in, he
display a certain habit. In his hand he held, yes, a pistol. It was pointed at the man pulling the stand. Did you see it? The very moment he said the word pistol, his fingers got all tense and he fiddled with the corner of the page in his book.
How am I supposed to see that?
Well, I could see it. How else do you think Daddy went 7 years without losing a game of poker?
What?
Tragedy smeared in tricks and magic.
Mm.
That's the title of the song, by the way. I always sat next to Daddy during big matches. I could see what his opponents were feeling.
You mean that's how Mr. Right won all those games?
It's not cheating officially. I wasn't looking at their hand or anything. That one AAU where Trucy and Apollo swap places.
Yeah. I love the animations they've done for it.
Have you seen like the Trucy fan of that AAU?
Oh, I feel like I have. But I
So
don't
good.
exactly remember what it looks like.
She looks really great in the suit.
Oh yeah, I'm sure.
And I wasn't there all the time either. It's funny because now she's the older sibling and Apollo's the younger sibling.
Yeah.
Gave me a giggle. Daddy's quite good at poker after all, but not good enough to go undefeated that long.
Great, so he cheated. Well, what does that do for us? I don't believe this.
In an alternate timeline, this game was called Athena Justice. Ace Attorney. Because Trucy would be called Athena. And then in the next game, Dual Destinies, it will still be Phoenix Wright, Dual Destinies, but Athena will be Apollo. And they will show Athena, aka Trucy, here forever.
What a sad world we live in.
Yeah. You have to listen to his testimony one more time. No, scratch that! You have to watch his testimony. Perceive the truth.
Watch a testimony? Perceive the truth? The only thing I'm perceiving is that I'm going to lose.
Not true! Daddy said so. He said you have the power, Apollo.
Mr. Wright said that? Watch the testimony. Perceive his true feelings. Is she serious?
Time's up. Sorry, I can't think of any other way out of this one, Apollo.
What was that she said before the trial started? Huh. Mr. Wright's not here today?
He said his old foot injury was acting up. Yes, he smiled when he said we'd be fine, as long as you're there, Trucy.
Is that what he meant by us being fine? Well, at the side, she did avoid one guilty verdict already today. Time to show this court what I'm made of. Get ready for justice!
What I'm made of. Simple curiosity. Try to take a bite of me. Oh, here it is. I found it.
Let's do it.
Apollo.
You know, I'm starting to think I can do this.
I knew you could do it all along.
Oh yeah, that's cute. Wait,
Oh,
did
one
you
more
say-
thing.
Oh, never mind.
Try to cover my events ahead as best as you can. I just flew in from the coast and boy, am I on side.
Right.
Also, here's another one.
Ah, that's cool.
Now she's the friend of Clay.
Or it's Jinxie instead.
Yeah, oh, that's so sad.
Yeah.
We're now back in session.
Right, we're fine.
Nah. I like to say to the young lady standing next to Mr. Justice.
Oh, you mean me?
Don't you have anything to report? Anything concerning the mysterious... And, Mr. Top Hat?
Ah, right, him. Don't worry about him. I settled that.
No, you'll settle in next year. You settle that?
Yes, it was an out-of-court settlement. Right.
But Fraulein will have us to believe it was nothing more than a passing dream. A fantastic illusion. Now you see it, now you don't, am I right? I think he's on him.
I wish he would stop being so cool. God, he's hot.
Let's dispense with these... Let's dispense with the... niceties and get straight to the matter. What are your plans for our gifted witness?
Right. The defense would like to request another cross-examination. Because I forgot to ask something.
There was no issue with the witness' previous testimony. I will grant your request, however, but this court would not permit stalling for time.
Understood, Your Honor.
Don't forget Apollo.
When he isn't sure about something, he has a habit of fiddling with his book. I could not prevent the killer from leaving the scene. Nor could I simply leave the scene in good conscience. Ergo, I used my cell phone to call the police. Until the police arrived at the scene 10 minutes later, I saw no one else. Well, we already know that's a lie, because
Yep.
we found his phone.
I'm not sure I'm qualified to watch testimonies after all.
Focus, Apollo. Find his weak spot.
Focus? If only it were that easy. My ears hear what he says, my eyes see his expression. Do I have to do something more? What other senses do I have? What's this? My bracelet? What's going on? My bracelet feels different somehow.
Also, I like how his bracelets are eyes.
Yeah.
I think Daddy was right. You can't see it. Can you, Apollo?
I can't tell if this thing is... I can't tell if it's backwards or not.
It's not backwards. It just has effects to make it sound like that.
You're almost there. Find a weak spot in his testimony.
I know this sounds crazy, but my bracelet is trying to tell me something.
You know what would have been better if they just added the full fucking cross-examination theme instead of like the first bit of it.
Yeah. Maybe this part, right?
Yeah.
What do I use to...
Well, usually it will pop up on the top of your screen. Press it.
Yeah, I'll put it. So you called immediately after witnessing the murder?
The police undoubtedly have a record of my call. Why not check with them?
Wait, Apollo! This has to be it!
Wait, you mean his habit?
Don't forget Apollo. When he isn't sure about something, he has a habit of fiddling with his book.
The only time he even had the book open was here. Which means this is the place to look for this habit. I don't know how I know, but I know.
No what?
It's my bracelet. It's different somehow. I can feel it reacting to something about the witness.
Your bracelet? As she looks up at it.
Yeah. I'm not sure I get this focus stuff you're talking about, Trucy. But I have a feeling that trusting my bracelet is the way to go.
Oh, fuck you too then, brother.
Okay, just need to touch my bracelet with R as it reacts to the testimony.
The best animation.
Whoa, what's going on? I can see the witness's face, his expression so clearly. It's filling my mind.
Also,
I
he's
see
wearing
nothing else, hear nothing else.
he's fucking wearing eyeliner. Apollo?
Trucy, what's happening to me?
Tuesday, what's happening to me? Ah! My eyes. This is what I meant by focusing, but with a lot less
Focusing.
Hey, back off, Jack.
I'm just thinking about fucking Apollo's eyes just going long. And this, I know what you are.
I know what you are.
Perceive. In this state, you can see everything, Apollo. Everything the witness does.
That's great, but this is kind of freaking me out.
Just look for Mr. Stickler's twitch, his habit. You remember it, right?
Sure, when he says something he's not sure of, he fiddles with the page of his book.
You got it! Right now, you're looking at the witness's face. And your eyes are sort of bugging out.
I'll bet they are.
First, move your focus of attention down to Mr. Stickler's hand.
His hand?
You know what to look for now, but you have to be looking at the right place.
She's right. I can only see his face like this. Time to try changing my viewpoint.
Perfect, now you're really ready.
Ready for what?
Ready to perceive the truth behind the twitch.
Perceive?
Try listening to the witness talk as you focus. Then watch for his habit.
Right. You mean when he fiddles with the page?
That's right. That's your signal to look closer to perceive with R. Find his weak spot, I guarantee you'll be able to give him the royal flush.
Spoken like a true pokerhead's daughter.
I'm a magician, thank you very much.
So I have to pay attention to his words and his fingers.
Don't worry, if you miss it, you can always try again.
Right. Look out, nervous Twitch. Here comes justice.
Ergo, I use my cell phone to call the police.
I saw it. Just now I could see it.
Mr. Justice, do you have something to say? All this bang on desk is quite bad for my circulation, you know.
Mr. Stickler, allow me to ask you a simple question. Why did you fiddle with the page of your book just now? The very moment you mentioned your cell phone.
What are you talking about?
I'm curious now about the cell phone of yours. Mind if I ask a few questions? What to ask? Ask to see his phone. Mr. Stickler, please show me your cell phone.
Oh, why, whatever for?
Show me and you'll find out.
Well, I can't. I don't have it, you see. You don't have it?
Mr. Stickler, is this your cell phone?
Where did you get that?
That's the phone from yesterday.
Look, a cell phone.
Someone dropped it beneath his tire.
If the car moved, it will whoops.
Shut up, Apollo. The car moved, it will be crushed for sure.
I wonder if it belongs to the doctor here. How strange, Mr. Stickler. Can you explain why your cell phone is sitting here in my hand at this very moment?
In the distance, you hear the wing flapping of Kristoff Gavin taking away the phone as evidence. Haha, take that, Justice. Wait a minute, what is the meaning of this?
The cell phone was found yesterday in the Maractus Clinic garage. Yes.
The Maractus? Why, that's where the victim lived. That's impossible. Look at him go. That book
Mr.
is wrong,
Stickler,
by the way.
you lied to the court, didn't you? Your cell phone is here. How could you have called the police?
It's true. I didn't have my cell phone that night. That is why it can be said that I called the police from a public payphone. A payphone? So you didn't call on your cell phone after all?
Just where was this payphone located, Mr. Stickler?
Well, you indicated with a strangely high degree of accuracy. It was right around here. That's quite a ways from the park. But why did you lie?
There can only be one reason. He didn't want the court to know he had lost his cell phone. Because it was found in the victim's garage.
What are you saying?
Mr. Stickler, you broke into the Maractus Clinic garage on the night of the murder. This cell phone tells all.
But that's ridiculous. That makes it sound like I snuck into this fellow's garage to commit some crime. As though I was trying to kill him. Well, Dr. Maractus was killed that night. Well, yes, but no. This line of reasoning had to be against the rules. Yes, it's true, I lost my cell phone. But you can't prove that I lost it that night. This pursuit thing makes me want a jiggy.
It's my favorite pursuit game.
Hey. Well, Mr. Justice? If that cell phone has dropped the night of the murder, it does raise considerable suspicions as a connection with the crime. I'm still a firm believer that I'm still a firm believer that Dual Destiny, they should have their own separate pursuit themes. Hearing a remix of this.
They have the objection things though.
True, but hearing Apollo Justice's own pursuit theme and Spirit of Justice would have been great.
Yeah.
Like hearing the original Phoenix Wright pursuit theme in Trials and Tribulations.
I mean, they did do that because they had the remix one with the added drums.
Then they could simply remix the pursuit, the Apollo Justice pursuit theme. There you go. Now's your chance, Apollo. Connect Mr. Stickler to the crime.
Oh, he's already connected enough. I just have to prove it. Well, do I have a piece of evidence that can do the job? Can I prove the cell phone was dropped on the night of the murder? Probably.
Probably, yeah.
Of course I have evidence.
Ooh, I like your swagger here for a head idiot. The court will see this evidence, Mr. Justice. Hit it, as they say.
The evidence that proves the cell phone was dropped on the night of the murder is... mean, wouldn't it be the time? I don't know. The clock isn't broken, so...
Let me think.
Wait, wouldn't it be the panties though? Because the panties were found in the tailpipe? Because, like, why would those two things be in the same place, you know?
No, it's not the panties. The mirror. Because like that car is miraculous, right?
Yeah.
And that's a sci-fi mirror.
As it so happens, Dr. Marcus's car was in an accident that took place the night of the murder.
An accident?
An accident.
An accident. That's an accident.
An accident. It happened a little after 9 p.m. just outside People Park.
An
The murder
accident?
scene.
Shut up!
Dr. Marcus
Get out of my way!
pedestrian.
What are you trying to say?
In the absence of a mirror, it's clear that the car was parked after the accident. Which means it was parked there after 9 p.m. on the night of the murder. If your cell phone had been dropped before the car was parked in that garage, it would have been crushed. Makes sense. After all, it was lying on the ground right under the wheel. There we go, Mr. Stickler. The only time you could have dropped this in that garage was after 9 p.m. Oh, I love that. They don't have
Roll
that.
it back!
They don't have that intro variation. It's because they don't change anything else about it with that, but just that little bit. So they don't have it on Spotify, but it is cool. It was after 9 p.m. on the night of the murder in the park. Mr. Stickler, you know what this means? You did break into the victim's garage that night.
This is most unexpected, Mr. Justice. Who brought that dog in here? Are you naming the witness as a suspect in the murder of Paul Maractus? No! Stop! This is too much! This can't be happening!
I don't even know what you're barking at.
Prosecutors, say something!
I suppose it is worth saying this. No connection has been found between Wesley Stickler and Pal Maractus. That is, other than this.
I believe our next testimony will be most revelatory? Revelatory. Is the witness prepared? Yes, Your Honor.
I know that face. That's the face of guilt.
That night, yes, I went to the supermarket. I must have dropped my cell phone on my way back. And when I was walking through the park, I happened to witness a crime. I saw the killer, the victim, the stand, all as clear as day. With him, I saw the defendant at the scene. Yes, but your cell phone was lying in a garage. Ah, yes, well, as you can see, my model cell phone has a defect. It is given to rolling. It's quite plain. It's quite a pain when I dropped it alongside the road, you know. Wait, hold up. Let me see the phone. Like, in, like, court record.
I don't think it has wheels.
No, I look at the shape, I mean.
It just looks like a regular phone.
Actually, yeah,
I mean,
I
not
can
the
see
same size, obviously.
I can see the defect, actually. It's like, the top of it is, like, shaved down a little bit.
I mean, yeah, it's got like rounded edges.
Yeah, so it can roll.
I guess.
You never seen a circular phone before?
Oh.
It's like a normal cell phone to me. In any case, Mr. Justice, cross-examination, please.
That's funny. My bracelet didn't react at all during that testimony.
His ass was telling the truth. His nervous habit must not be acting up.
I didn't sense anything either, actually. Look like you're on your own this time around.
Right, no problem. I hope. Here comes justice. I'm yawning. So you went shopping, which means you're holding a grocery bag when you witnessed the murder taking place?
Well, yes, of course. Incidentally, the prosecutor received no report of this domestic detail.
Mr. Stickler, can you explain yourself?
No, I mean, yes, I did go shopping, really. I walked around the supermarket trying out the free samples. It's a deeply spiritual time for me.
I'm sure the store clerks will disagree.
Do you think sampling free food counts as a religion?
In any case, that night, I sampled to my heart's content and was on my way back home. Yes,
Those free sample weenies.
I can eat a whole plate of those and they just tell me to leave. Because I ate all the samples.
That's when you passed in front of the Maractus clinic?
Hey, Sink. Why, yes, that's correct.
That's a pretty suspicious pause there.
Mr. Stickler, do you think you could be a bit more specific? Please show us the exact route you took on the night of the murder.
Of course. The supermarket is here along the main road. My way home from there takes me past the Maractus clinic. It's probably where I dropped my cell phone. Yet woe is I walked on unaware of my loss. And walked right into that fateful park.
Which entrance did you enter the park from?
Well, to be exact, one might say that I went in from the... Sorry.
You having fun?
Yeah. One might say that I went from the entry closet to the Maractus clinic. The same methods our victim used.
Did you notice anything when you entered? Heel marks from the noodle stand, for instance?
I have no recollection of such a thing, no. Yet though I might have missed the tracks, I could not miss what happened next. I am a keen observer of the obvious, you might say.
This part of the testimony is the key, I know it. Should I question about the killer, the victim, or the noodle stand?
The noodle stand.
Did you happen to remember the noodle stand?
Quite well, yes. For a student of science, keen observation and healthy curiosity are vital. I remember everything. I couldn't even read the sign. I believe it said, noodle. Yes, that's what it is. No, it's not.
No, it's not.
For remembering something quite well, it sure took you a while to tell us. And thank you for telling us that noodle stand sells noodles. Very enlightening. I love the sarcasm of the judge.
Yeah. He's old,
Well,
he's seen everything.
Well,
He's
Mr.
been
Justice,
through all of Phoenix's trials.
he was a happy judge once. Once.
Yeah. Once.
Well, Mr. Justice,
What about that sign? Could it be important?
very important.
So the sign on the noodle stand said noodle? It appears the defense has just obtained a vital piece of testimony.
Is this noodle sand broth really that delicious? I'll have to go Salvador Wares on one of these days. You will die.
You will die.
I think that's worth adding to the testimony as well. Whatever sort of noodles that Stan sells, it can't match up to IVU's noodles. Because college noodles are the best noodles. You could live forever on those.
For a time.
For a time, yes, but it's sustenance you need.
Yeah. And it's cheap and easy to make.
Some apply to school merely for the taste of our smart noodles.
Hi, it's me,
I
Noodles.
wouldn't mind a taste of them myself.
Why even remember the sign on the stand depicting pulling a dead noodle?
You lie. You're absolutely sure the sign read noodle?
Why, just last week my professor offered me this praise. At least you have good eyesight, Stickler, I'll give you that. It read... Yeah, I tried to say read and read, and I just combined it. It read without a doubt, noodle.
I see.
What? Why are you looking at me like that? Is that pity I see in your eyes? No, wait. Is that pity I see in your eyes? There we go.
Let's take a look at our map, shall we?
Time to fall down the stairs again.
So you're claiming that when you saw the sign, you were standing... here, was it? Although it would have been a bit hard to read the sign from this spot.
You think so?
Mr. Stickler, I'd like you to please take another look at the stand. And to carefully read what the sign says. See? The sign actually states the name of the stand's owner. Eldunes.
Inconceivable! I'm sorry, it was definitely noodle for sure, positive. I'm afraid your professor would warn about your eyesight.
I wouldn't be so quick to jump to that conclusion. The sign he saw changes everything. The witness says the sign said noodle.
And he saw it right.
Yeah, he saw it right, just at a different position.
Yeah.
What would you say if I told you that there was one spot from which the sign would be read the way Mr. Stickler claims?
What? Just to show us the spot.
The witness actually viewed the stand from this location. The witness was standing here, on the opposite side.
How do you know that?
When viewed from the south, the sign on the stand reads Eldunes, as we know. However, observe the other side of the stand.
Oh, the side says noodle.
Exactly. The name of the stand is split between the front and back sides. Mr. Stickler, you lied to the court. You witnessed the crime from the northern side of the park, not the south.
Yeah! You got me! Objection! So what, idiot?
So what?
What does it matter if you saw the killing from the north or the south or the east or the west? It makes no difference at all.
East.
Who the fuck says west? It makes no difference at all. He's right. Travel far enough to the south and you will end up going north. No, you'll still be going south.
Yeah. Oh no, he's a flat earther.
If you are on a global scale, direction oddly without meaning.
Actually, maybe he's right. does it change?
It changes everything, Apollo.
True, see?
Remember his testimony from before? So to be honest, I'm a little scared of where this is leading. The killer and the victim are facing each other here. And the moment the killer raises his weapon, Mr. Stickler shouts. They all look like Luke at me.
With the nose.
Yeah. Actually, you know what? This would make this like style right here would make a great horror game, or a game
one of
about
those,
like
really weird.
a game about losing a memory, and it will be sad.
It was a jazz punk, I think it was called, where it had like this weird, like geometric style to everything. It wasn't like all in black and white and stuff, but it had like this just weird geometry to everything.
At which point the victim turns his head to look, and the killer fires his pistol. Blocka! Blocka! Blocka!
Oh shit, he hit him with the YouTube thumbnail red arrow.
That's right, the bullet hit him in the right temple. No contradictions, right?
Right. But if Mr. Stickler was staying on the north side of the park, that reverses the whole scenario.
Completely! If Mr. Stickler shouts from where he is now, and the victim looks in his direction, Blocka. The bullet would have hit his left temple. Oh! Oh! Oh!
What?
This guy moaned at least this loud.
Oh!
Oh! In other words, someone standing at point K could shoot the victim in his right temple. It's impossible. That's right. So now that we know that Mr. Stickler was standing on the northern side, the wound location takes on an entirely different meaning. Indeed, you're absolutely correct, Fraulein. What meaning? The entry wound on the right side of the victim's head, correct? Well, the right side of the victim's head is north. North? Oh! But that's where the witness Wesley Stickler is standing. Correct, so if he was standing to the north, then the only person who could have shot the victim in the right temple was Mr. Stickler himself. Yeah! Order! Order! Order!
Wow, the apple didn't fall far from the tree. She's flipped this whole case on its head while I was still figuring it out.
Objection! Get up by 1 point for me if you would, Airforehead.
What now?
Are you truly accusing this college student of murder?
Well, I can't say he exactly looks innocent, but something still doesn't feel right. I just can't picture him as the real killer.
No, please, look aside, I'm a really nice guy. All my friends say so. Let's see what the defense has to say.
What are you going to do now, Justice? Should I really accuse Mr. Stickler?
Accuse him of another crime.
I don't think Wesley Stickler was the killer. He's not innocent either. His unusual silence tells me that much. Mr. Stickler, you seem unusually quiet. Tell us why now!
The word confession isn't in my dictionary. Peace, scared forehead. I'm afraid it falls to you to...
Elucidate.
Thank you. Elucidate as Stickler's silence.
Mr. Justice, you did say you were accusing the witness just now for a crime other than murder. Your reason? The court's all ears.
The court's all ears, oh no.
Ugh, I know he's guilty of something, but what crime other than murder is there? Do I have evidence that shows his involvement in some other crime?
You have two, actually.
Yes.
Your evidence to court's all eyes, Mr. Justice. The all eyes, all ears. Shows evidence that points to the witness' involvement in a crime.
I mean, it would have to be these ones, right? Because they were in the trash can in the park. Right where he was.
Yeah.
Something tells me this isn't one of those good silences.
Something else to say, Mr. Justice?
One more chance? Please?
By all means. But your effort wasn't wasted.
What?
Look, a brand new penalty.
The fuck? Bitch! I thought I had it!
That's so fucking good. Your effort wasn't wasted. Here, a brand new penalty.
No.
God, I love the judge.
Most underrated character in this series.
Yeah. So it would have to be on the other panties
Oh
then.
yeah.
Actually, yeah, we should have presented that first because he's the one that wanted to find out the hammer space in her panties.
Yeah, but it didn't say that yet.
Yeah, but like, you know. No, wait, because we found his phone near.
Yeah,
because
we found his phone in the garage, so yeah. I was considering whether it was either gonna be that or the fact that he was standing right where the wastebasket was, so he could just throw it in there.
Anyway.
These ones, please. The evidence is this.
What is that? Woman's underwear? Hey, those are mine! Don't look at me like that!
This trial's got great comedic timing.
Yeah. Order, order, order! Mr. Stickler? Well, I can't say this comes as a shock. Ah, it's not what it seems! By Pythagoras...
By Pythagoras theorem.
I swear it!
On the night of the murder, just past 9 p.m., a young girl catches a panty snatcher red-handed. Bravely, she gives chase, but the snatcher flees. Hides himself in no other place than the Maractus Clinic garage.
The R is fucked up, Missile's face. Aha!
Incidentally, these panties were found in the exhaust pipe of the car there. Presumably, he was trying to hide the evidence of his crime. Ergo, while you may not be a murderer, you are guilty of panty snatching in the first degree.
Please hear me out! Is that what it looks like? Order! Order! Shut up! Mr. Stickler, you should be ashamed! It's not what
to go on cooldown.
I need some water.
Yeah, you definitely need some water after that. Ah, nice water break. I'm gonna have one of my chocolates. Dark chocolate raspberry. And it's the good shit, it's the Ghirardelli chocolate. But I can't get it open because it's stuck. I should have brought scissors. Come on. Ah! I can't get it open. Oh, here he comes.
I'm back.
Welcome back. I'm trying to open my little pack of chocolates, but I can't get it open.
So are we to understand that you were silent not because you were guilty of murder, but because you lacked the courage to admit your theft of the girl's undergarments? Perhaps you are not aware that my school's name was originally written IV. I stands for intelligent, V stands for valiant. See? Your point. I'm not done. Now, I'm a major in the science department. And what does science teach if not curiosity? Yes, we of the IVU science department are valiantly curious. No challenge is too daunting, and the greatest challenge is science and a mystery!
Come on, you're talking about a girl's panties here! Panties!
No! You do not understand. The mysterious and the unknown, and the unknown is unacceptable! And my friends, when it comes to mysteries, those panties are the promised land! From the moment I first laid eyes on them, I was compelled to investigate for science! A full-size car tire was only the first mystery those panties revealed.
Tire?
Okay, yeah. You have. First of all, why would Chusi do this with panties? And second of all, fuck this.
Fuck this shit.
Yes, I saw her do it. She pulled the tire out of those panties.
But yeah, I guess why panties? Why does it have to be panties?
Honestly, I'd be curious too. Like, you pull out anything out of there, like 10 times bigger than those.
You could just make it a magic hat. Just make it a magic hat. And have them steal the hat.
So all in all,
they have to make it weird with the 16-year-old girl. And it's like, stop! Stop!
So all in all, it's all Chusi's fault.
No, it's not. It's not her fault. It's the writers. Look at you, writers. Look at you, Takumi. Stop that. Bad.
But that's not all. First there was a tire, then a stew pot, a frozen chicken. One mystery after another. It was magic.
Yeah, it is a magician's trick.
I remember now. Though it would have been interesting to see like more characters like. Cause we keep on seeing magic versus magic in Ace Attorney. What about science versus magic?
Yeah.
He's one of the regulars in the audience at the Wonder Bar.
I finally got my chocolate. It's so fucking... Huh?
She's talking about my magic panties trick. I just don't understand. A broom from a pair of panties? It mocks the very laws of physics!
A broom? A frozen chicken, Trucy? Whatever happened to doves and bunny rabbits?
Mr. Stickler! You stole this girl's panty to understand a magic trick? You say panties, but they are so much more than that. For me, they are an object of serious study. They're an object of power. Oops. Fucking Casper Darling from the Alan Wake series would be astounded to see the pair of panties just do all this shit, and we're calling an object of power. And you will have to lock it up in a separate room because that panty would just pop up random shit, like they did with a clock where it just multiplies every 10 seconds.
Oh god. That
Yeah.
sounds like hell.
It is. That's why they made it like they had to ask. They put the clock in like a separate fall-off place in the building they work at. And you think that's worse? Just a
So
fucking
like,
anchor.
you can't destroy it at all? You can't stop it?
No, you can't stop it.
Oh god.
And it's like a research development team, so they don't want to stop, unfortunately.
Yeah. Then the world is just soon going to be overthrown by clocks.
Not really, because the building they are in is also an OOP, an object of power.
Ah.
And it can change rooms, add rooms, shift rooms, and stuff like that. Dangerous workplace environment, though.
Yeah.
I wonder. Well, at least it ain't an anchor,
Yeah.
which tried to kill the main character.
Jesus.
Evil anchor.
Evil.
There's been a recent rash of panty snatching in the area. Were they all you? I'm sorry. I did it with science. Each time I spied a pair of panties flapping in the breeze, I made it be the pair that would educate the mystery. Even at night as she chased me through the streets, I wept tears of joy. Perhaps it is at night I would see the truth that lies within those panties. Yet woe was I, for once again lazy heart panties such slipped to my... Shut up.
Quiet.
So that leaves one thing unexplained.
Where's Simon when you need him so we can just keep yelling silence?
Silence!
Silence!
Ah, you refer to a witness of the lie, yeah? The witness claimed he saw the crime from the south, but was in fact from the north. Excuse me.
You're good.
Indeed. Would anyone care to explain why you lied about that? Be my guest, Airforehead.
Me?
Did I not hear you correctly? Did you not say you do not accuse the witness of murder? Why then did the witness lie about his location at the time of the shooting? Or have you no idea? Apollo! There's something about the way the diagram is arranged right now. When you think about it, right near where Mr. Stickler was standing, isn't there a... Well, Mr. Justin, what you say? What say you? Do you have any evidence to show why the witness lied about his location? I think it's the other panties again. Maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It is, because they were found in the wastebasket. This is what I was thinking of before. The evidence that shows why he lied is this.
What? More panties? Kill me. How many panties are you carrying in your pocket there, Arrowhead?
These are the last! Honest! These were found in a trash can at the park. Looking at the diagram, we can see that the trash can was right next to where the witness stood.
Mr. Stickler, you didn't. Alas, I'm a failure as a scientist. I can't unravel the mysteries of the universe. I can't even unravel a pair of panties. So, these panties are your handiwork as well. That night I had been hounded into the miraculous clinic garage. Weeping in frustration, I was forced to abandon my prize. Don't you see how I felt? You could have actually, no, he couldn't. That would have been weird. Don't you see how I felt?
Believe me, I'd rather not.
How old is this guy again?
I mean, he's a university student, so he's probably early 20s. Yep, 22.
Yeah, asking a 16-year-old about how your magic panties work sounds fucking weird. Never mind.
Yeah! Not a smart move! Not a move you want to do at all.
She should have made them into panties. And Shutakami should have wrote them into panties. I hid in the garage for a short while.
It's like there's so much better ways you can do this without making it pedophilic, you know? It's like, ugh.
Then abandoning the panties I made for home. To avoid the office where the girl works, I went towards the south entrance. Not a very strong second case.
I mean, yeah, this second case as a whole is just kind of meh. Like, it has its good moments. It's good comedic timing and all that stuff in it, and obviously it's a good introduction to Claudia. But again,
Listen,
the mystery itself is just.
Listen, the last second case of the last game was Luke at me and Ronda Light, the introduction to Godot, so...
And that's one of my favorite cases of all time, so definitely has tough competition.
When I saw them hanging there on a clothesline by a giant mansion. A giant pair of panties. A giant pair of panties! There we go.
Apparently he didn't know those boomers belonged to the mob.
His ass is grass.
Yep.
I had them safe in my pocket ready to take home. When I stumbled upon a murder.
The murder of Dr. Maractus.
I reported what I had seen, but as I waited for the police to arrive, I got scared. Or did they search me?
That's when you disposed of the bloomers?
Yes, it was a severe blow to the progress of science, but one that had to be born. Fascinating and disturbing tale. Thank you, Judge. I believe it brings today's proceeding to a close. I hate you all. I'm more than pleased to dismiss the witness for the remainder of the trial. One last thing, if I might. Yes, Prosecutor Gavin? Regardless of where we ended today, some vital points were made. Namely that the defendant, Rocky Kitaki, was at the scene of the crime. And he was pointing a weapon at the victim. One more thing. Walkie-talkie has a clear motive. Indeed, the defendant Walkie-talkie is the prime suspect in this case. The only suspect, in fact, assuming there was no one else on the scene at the time. Yet a mystery remains. The location of the wound in the victim's right temple has yet to be explained. The court requests further investigation from both the defense and prosecution. Job, baby! Baby.
No problem.
Very well, this brings the trial for today to a close. Court is adjourned.
Thanks, Judge.
Let's save it.
Yeah.
Bum,
That little save theme just sounds like Pokemon music to me.
Can we go to the save theme for Dual Destiny?
Yes. One sec.
Jingle.
Oops, wrong one.
Love it.
Alrighty. So that is the end of the stream for today. Thank you for joining.
Yeah, it's
And
great
we'll
to.
see y'all tomorrow for continuing case 2 with the investigation. So, thank y'all for joining. See y'all tomorrow. Same
Bye,
time,
everybody.
same place, same people. You know the drill.
Same Ace Attorney time, same Ace Attorney channel.
Same
Wait a
ace
minute.
attorney, same ace, same attorney. You know how it would be.
Same attorney. Same Phoenix.
Alright, see y'all later.
Look into my eyes, Undertale.
Look into my eyes, I'm saying